Go to messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zach, watch the door. Matter of fact, like the door. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like Saturday. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with you speaking to me for. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. And I just made it go. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13? Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op heard. Liners in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swerve in my whole life. My whole life.
All right, this is Rooted Speech, man. We got Captain Tywar in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rooted Speech, man. Understand, I break it down right quick, though.
Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine. Big glow, I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got $1 million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya, off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small cats. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak with a bin shot ya. The best rhymer, Synth Pop and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not inside of my conglomerate. Wreck like King Kong. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring karma. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect. Pay homage that I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood. Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood. Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West about put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though. Cause the niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino. And the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West.
212. Check. Let me get a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. What do we got going on right now? Let me see who's in the chat right now. Scroll me up to the top. You know what I'm saying? We got Nazam. We got the Bar Maz. Shalom Cap. He said it's up in Buffalo. Eric Brewer. Shout out to everybody heading out to Buffalo. Barak Ya'ala. Tashara. Let me see. We got Jay Dredd. Ayalawath. Christy. Michael Love in the house. Fun Girl. Princess Izarama. Let me see. Akara, we got a chat. Y'all can hear me loud and clear. We got the ones. Let me see what we got. Knowledge Seeker, Brown Hornet, Mill Gang, 504, checking in from New Orleans. You heard me? Right? That's how y'all talk, right? You heard me? You know what's crazy is they speak Brooklynese out there too. Word. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know Brooklynese is like Brown Hornet, what's popping? You know what I mean? Olivia Arnold. Tony Estrada, Tony been here a long time. Ken P, I don't know how you got the wrench, dog, but big up to you. I don't know if that's Rick RCKW. You know what I'm saying? General Q in the house. Yahawah Shimmy Awashah Brakatha. Alawa Punya. General on deck. You know what I'm saying? Mika, everybody's favorite moderator. That is not to slight the other moderators. She got a wrench everywhere she goes, like she a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Makaya, Herb Wise, Tariq Bey. I wonder if that's the same Tariq Bey I know, or if that's just a different Tariq Bey. I feel like there's 5 Tariq Beys. Katrina, no disrespect to you. What were we talking about a second ago? Y'all done got me off sidetrack with all this. I don't remember what it is, but big ups to everybody that's there. Make sure the phone line is scrolling across the screen. Phone lines are wide open. Once again, I tell y'all call up, you know what I'm saying, 11 o'clock every week. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all call up early this week, 917-779-9499, 917-779-9499. So there's supposed to be some supremacists, so-called supremacists, that are supposed to call up, come on tonight. Shout out to Officer Kazak. He was the one who set it up from a new app that I didn't just found out about called Bigo or Bingo, something like that. So they supposed to come on and have some kind of conversation. Mark Israel said, excellent class, sir. Most High in Christ. Shout out to everybody who watched the class. You know what I'm saying? One West music is heat. And if you want exclusive One West music, if you haven't already, subscribe to Tribe Vibes. Tribe Vibes is an app. An app is something you could download in your Google Play Store or in your Apple Store. And it is our version of, you know, a streaming service. You know what I'm saying? You can make customizable playlists. You could stream all your favorite artists. And so I've been crunching the numbers. And apparently Natazab is the most popular artist that people subscribe for on Tribe Vibes. You know what I'm saying? So my brother out there dropping that heat. Everybody's subscribing for him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Yeah, Mika the mechanic. That might be Tariq Bey first time tuning in. You might just have a similar name to some other brothers, brother. You know what I'm saying? Mika the mechanic is absolutely hilarious. She got a wrench everywhere. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on. Like I said, Buffalo General Mahayman Scripture Breakdown class is going to be tomorrow. They got a whole operation going down out there. Shout out to Cap Mazaniya. You know what I'm saying? Doing it big. He's an old boy. You know what I'm saying? Like a Cameron song. Matter of fact, could you also share the link for everybody to join in on screen? Y'all more than welcome to come on screen, as well as you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to call up. The Brooklynese, Brown Hornet, you on point. So people in New Orleans, they speak Brooklynese. So Brooklynese is like when you see like a OI, it turns into like a Earl. You know what I'm saying? It's like Olive Earl. You know what I'm saying? It's not olive oil. Instead of toilet is turlet. Turlet. And then, you know what I'm saying? Instead of garbage, it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? Nas used a little bit of that on one mic. You know what I'm saying? Chopped up and garbages. That's Brooklynese, man. That's Brooklynese. Y'all ain't know nothing about that. Little Olive Earl. Yeah. I ain't heard Brooklynese in a minute, too. That's an old accent. That accent almost extinct. What'd you say though?
Oh, no, I was reading an article on the history behind that. I forget the details, but there's some reason based on like the migration patterns why they got that accent that's different from the whole rest of the South. That's similar to New York.
I heard something recently about it too. You know what I'm saying? And the closest people who talk how their ancestors used to talk to is actually people from the South. It just everything ended up getting elongated. I should find that thing. It was actually very interesting. I heard a linguist talking about it. Let me see. Adolphus, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Bond Dog in the house. So what in the world has been going on in the world? You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing nonstop things, you know, when they say wars and rumors of wars. Listen, y'all better buckle up for World War III. I don't know if you understand the military exercises that have been going on in the Caribbean right now with Russia sending battleships over to Cuba. If those of you who don't know, Cuba is 90 miles from the coastline of Miami. This is how our brothers and sisters take rafts, you understand, escaping Cuba, coming over to America, because it is 90 miles. It is not far by sea. You understand? Whatsoever. 90 miles is what hour and 20 minutes in a car? Maybe less, hour and 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? About to say from here to Philly for sure. Yeah, maybe a little further from here. Maybe from Staten Island might be. From my crib, it's like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I ain't gonna hold you. But from here, it's gonna be a little more traffic. But then again, like it took me an hour and 45 minutes to go 17 miles.
That's New York.
That's New York, bro. Like this place is hell. I'm trying to tell you. Everybody like Kevin Cutters. I heard you want to move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the same reason you won't move here. Every time somebody come to New York, they're like, I could never live here. I don't know how you do it. Me neither. I don't know how I do it either. I seen something where they were like, how's it living in New York? You know what I'm saying? How is it? Is it worth it? And then they took Men in Black when he walking away and he goes, sure, if you're strong enough. And you know why they say if it's strong enough? Listen, there was a sister, right? Listen, here is good. There was a sister who called up, and I know I'm jumping around right now, but she was supposed to direct a movie where white people get enslaved. So basically, the people who had slaves to pay reparations, they either had to pay reparations out their own pocket or they had to serve. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that sister ever finished the movie. I got to hit her up. Her name was Time Johnson. Time like the herb. And you know what I'm saying? Dope sister. And that sister done lived 5 people's dreams. She got 2 real estate licenses in 2 states. She had a record deal. I think she partnered with Dame Dash at a film studio. You know what I'm saying? She is one of the ultimate hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Time Johnson. But I'm talking to her, and she wrote this book. And she wrote this book about how she came to live in New York. And she said she thinks you know how like in Israel, everybody got to do 2 years in the military. She thinks everybody should have to move to New York and survive for 2 years. She says it's like she says if you can survive in New York, you'll go anywhere else and feel okay. She's like I done broke down. Like you know like how you got like all the places to go in like in a state, like like things to see. You know like one of the top Google searches is for New York, the 10 best places to cry. Bro, that's this place, yo. That's this place. You know what I'm saying? Our pizza is better than yours. That's you, Chicago. Our bagels are better than yours. That's you, New Jersey. And it's dirty. It's overpopulated. It's super crowded. But hip hop was born here, and so was One West. So that's how it is. What's up? Yo, the rats. And I told y'all, man, the craziest part ever is the rats. Here is good. The rats have different cultures in New York. Uptown rats, and I just found out there's a new culture that emerged. Midtown rats and downtown rats don't mix. They don't mix. And ain't that how it is? Downtown don't mix with uptown. It don't work like that. That's why they're trying to gentrify. I wonder if the downtown rats is going to try to gentrify the uptown rats. Like if a war breaks out, I could see that happening. I ain't even going to hold you. Olivia Arnold said, "Who can survive them big ass rats? That's bigger. No, listen, bigger than your hand. A hand. The hand is the average size. You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen rats as big as cats. I didn't seen you think it's a raccoon walking down the block? Yeah. Nah, that's an uptown rat right there. Yeah, I mean, nothing beats Chicago pizza. Y'all don't have pizza in Chicago. You have casseroles. That's what it is. It's not pizza. Y'all don't know pizza, man. I done been to Italy. General Q said Mace couldn't stay in the city for 30 minutes. Damn, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, none of them could, man. Everybody moved to Connecticut. They moved to CT. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what they say. They say they live on the subway, the rats. I done seen some things, man. I didn't seen. I'm trying to tell you, New York is a very colorful city. You know what I mean? It is. What about the order of the naming of the 12 tribes? You gotta give me a little more on that antisocial. I don't know what he's talking about. Shalom. What does it say? Shalom, Captain Chaataza. Why is the tribe of Issachar depicted as an ass and the 12 tribes name in order for a reason? The 12 tribes is depicted as an ass or a donkey because it talked about how Issachar would place himself between two burdens. So if you've ever seen a picture of a donkey, it'll have like a blanket over it and maybe like a saddle almost, and on each side it carries a burden. So you know, different animals had different usages, right? One of the usages, like for example, horses were used for travel. Ox were used to plow the field. Well, asses were used to carry work material. And if you look at Issachar, what does Issachar do? Like, you know, Issachar do all the jobs you won't do. And they'll do it way better than you ever see them picking fruit. Like they picking fruit, juggling it to each other. You know what I'm saying? Filling up the joint. You know what I'm saying? Because they turned themselves into tribute for hire. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody. You got to see the videos. Cat McCod shared me how Issachar work. You know what I'm saying? So the scriptures talked about that. All the tribes have a standard. The standard was your tribe's symbol, like the Lion of Judah. Judah's symbol is a lion. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin's the wolf, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Ephraim's is a unicorn. And now we're not talking about no mythological creature. We're talking about an armored horse. All right. Yo, somebody said Chicago pot pies. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They said you should see a New Orleans rat. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to New Orleans. I do want to go there. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans. You know what I mean? Yeah, nobody work harder than Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like I be seeing them on the job. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I got a Hispanic last name. So when I be on the job, I'm like, listen, bro. I am not Mexican. I am Puerto Rican. I do not work like them folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we've been in America since World War I. I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell you, it's the car. Nah, bro. They get up there without a harness. They breaking every OSHA rule in existence. The first time, listen, I don't even like heights, but I you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no hoe in my blood. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. The first time I ever seen somebody walk a ladder was the Issacharite. And they gonna stand on the top two rungs and they gonna shake that ladder and walk. They ain't even gonna get down. They gotta do something on the ceiling. They gonna just be walking the ladder like it's some damn stilts. They are not playing, bro. Bro, Issachar is not playing. You know what I'm saying? Well, they say I learned back in Esau's military that Issachar or so-called Mexicans are indeed the hardest working people in the military or civilian contractors. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, because here's somebody they don't know this, right? But Issachar was the original slaves in America. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was like, they didn't know this, but they were like, if the Mexicans would have been slaves instead of black people, they said they would have got 400 years work done in 9 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they killed 25 million Mexican Indians, that's why they went to Africa. We need to keep up. They don't play, bro. They do not play. That's what y'all don't know. Issachar don't even know they pick cotton. Real talk. He was doing all that. You could continue to share the link in the chat too for anybody to come on screen. Like I said, I'm waiting for these white supremacists to come. So-called white nationalists, white supremacists. They said they was coming through. And you know what I'm saying? And here's another thing, right? Don't let a white supremacist, you know what I'm saying, make them believe that, we are the same when you start talking to them. You know what I mean? Here's the similarity. You know what I'm saying? We want to stay on this side and you want to stay on that side. That's it. We are not going to do what y'all going to do. Real talk. Let me see what else we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lit in the chat tonight. I see y'all got a whole bunch of things to talk about. So it says, what scripture shows the tribe of Issachar or the modern so-called Mexican? So when you go and when you break down, there's a handful of scriptures that you can go to. The two chapters, the main chapters that you can go to is Deuteronomy 33 and Genesis, the 49th chapter. For example, if you want to know if America's Babylon, what scriptures do you go to see that America's Babylon? Does it say America is Babylon? No. You look at the spiritual identifying markers and the description that they have of Babylon fits America. Well, when you look at the spiritual attributes of Issachar, you find that described inside of Genesis, the 49th chapter and Genesis, the 33rd chapter. All right. I got part 2 of the 12 tribes series coming soon. I'll let y'all know when we drop it. I'll try to get it in this weekend. Let me see what else we got. And if y'all don't know, Issachar went into slavery on ships too. They just found a Mayan slave ship recently too. Said I think they were sold for like 90 pesos or something like that in the port of Cuba. And that was a marked up price. That's the crazy part. Inflation is crazy, ain't it? Our oppressor is the devil.
Yeah, right.
So you want to go to Genesis, the 49th chapter. Matter of fact, pull up Genesis 49 on the screen. Pull up Genesis 49. Make sure that you share the screen that they could see it, if you aren't already. So now, here's what I want y'all to see. Go to Genesis. Let me see it. Pull it up so I could see it. Scroll up. So now, Genesis 40. I'm going to start at 1, though. Genesis 49 and 1 says, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you what shall befall you in the last days. Number 1, this is what you have to comprehend. This is a future prophecy. This prophecy is saying what's going to happen to Israel in the last days. So for everybody who tries to make this like, you know what I'm saying, like in a different time period, everybody knows that we in the last days right now. All right, bring me back. So as you start to realize, right, it says, gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. And it starts to run down talking about Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and beginning of my strength, the excellence of dignity and the excellency of power. You go and you look at the Seminole Indians, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all a couple. I'm going to give y'all a little bit, but y'all going to have to make sure you turn into the 12 tribe breakdown. All right. So now it says the excellency of dignity. You know that Esau had so much respect for Reuben that they called them the civilized nations. They looked at them as dignitaries. They looked at them with the mitris and the fringes and how they conducted themselves. And they were like, yo, this is a people of excellency. And not only their strength, but, you know, this was one of the only tribes that was able to actually pierce Spanish armor. They made bow and arrows and the bows that was so strong that it would actually be that when they shot their bow, it would pierce the armor of the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? They are the only tribe of people that's still at war with the American government today. They never signed all the full treaties and stayed at war with the American government, bro. And it says unstable as water. Here's something else too. Don't listen to no fake Israelites saying unstable as water means that they move around. Something that's unstable, like how does water move? It's not about talking about migration. If you're unstable, you're not solid. You're liable to do something wild. Reuben slept with one of his father's ribs. You understand? This is why he's saying that he was unstable as water. He says, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up into thy father's bed and defileth it. He went up to my couch. Reuben is the firstborn. The firstborn is supposed to have, you understand, the greatest blessing of inheritance. Because Reuben was unstable as water and did this, because he wasn't solid, he was removed, and that blessing went to Judah. Judah became the head tribe, the chief tribe. You understand? So now let's drop down to 14. So now it says, Issachar is a strong ass crouching down between two burdens. Do you ever go to Google and find me, type in like, yeah. You'll even if you just type in donkey, yeah, perfect, right? Enlarge that image. Once you enlarge that image, you could share the screen. Can we get that any bigger? Perfect. So now y'all see this when it says Issachar is crouching down between two burdens. A lot of times they'll put the burden as a sack over both of them. You know what I'm saying? And in each side of them, you know what I'm saying, what they'll do is they'll put that they'll put that burden on each side to be able to carry those loads. And that's how Issachar is today. Issachar do crazy burdens for pay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I seen them lift a damn refrigerator on their back like that by them damn selves. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it straight up on their back. Brother said, Captain Chaataza, when the 12 tribe names are being called, is that put in an order for rankings? You don't want to put it in rankings. There's one head tribe because of Yahushua. The rankings are going to come from the 144,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a order of rankings, all right? How do we link with the Cubans if they are our people? Hold up. What does it say? And what can we do to support them? You can do the same thing to not only support the Cubans. Listen, first of all, there's Cubans in America. You ever hear of Little Havana? Little Havana is in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You know, Fat Joe's actually Cuban. His father's Cuban. His mother's Puerto Rican. He just identified with his mother's side more, so he said he was Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So you could link with your people inside of America the same way we link with our people everywhere. Yeah, y'all afraid to call up tonight. Y'all just want to type in questions. It says, Salakia, if I may. It says, when Judas betrayed Christ, did he choose sin? Or was he forced like Pharaoh hardening his heart? Nah, he chose that. Judas was a thief. Judas was robbing the disciples. You know what I'm saying? He was greedy, and he took a bag, you understand, 30 shekels over his king. It says, who are the conquistadors, and did they enslave the Issacharites at any time? Yeah, the conquistador, okay. At large, the conquistador were Spaniards. There were some black conquistadors. But at large, they were white Europeans. And they enslaved the Mexicans, starting with Montezuma and his empire, when they invaded the Yucatan Peninsula illegally when Cortez came from the Caribbean over to the Americas. And that was the beginning of slavery over there. Malakwat said, if you haven't done so, check out Captain Tazaryach's latest interview. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Captain Tazaryach got a fire interview. Hey, Malakwat, if you got a clip, pull it up so we could play the clip. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all a little bit of promotion, man. You know, don't share the full interview. Share like a short that we could watch real quick. He said, did not know he was Cuban. Yeah, nah, he's Manasseh. Trying to tell you straight up and down. Now, Mika, your paternal grandfather or maternal? Let me find out you Northern Kingdom. That's why she keep a wrench. Yo, let me stop. Oh, man, yo. He said, don't nobody want to get body bagged. I feel like that. I feel like y'all know when Captain Tazaryach here is there's going to be mercy. I'm going to take y'all down to the abyss. I'm going to drag y'all under. He said, if my mom is Hawaiian and my dad is black and Latino, what tribe am I from? You said your dad is black and Latino. What's his father?
Uh-oh.
Here's a short clip. Pull up the clip from Malakwath if you're able to grab that joint right there. You said your father's father, Mika Manasseh. How do I call in? Here's what you do. You call 917-779-9499. That's how you call in. You pull your phone out, push the number 9. Now let me stop. But call the number that's on the screen if you want to call up. You say your father's black. You be from the tribe of Judah. You are the seed of your father. So look at it like this, right? Your father plants the seed. If you take an apple seed and you were to plant one in New York, one in Chicago, and one in California, you know what fruit's going to be produced no matter what type of soil you put it in? An apple. Your father plants his seed known as sperm. That seed could be planted in any soil, any woman, but the fruit that's going to be produced is going to be of the father. Like let me show you something. Do me a favor. Pull up a picture of Drake's father. Yeah, now show Drake and his pops. You know what I mean? This bow tie wearing Negro. Pull a this is Aubrey Graham's father. Now look at Drake. Drake light skinned because his mama. Now this is what I want you to do. Show me a picture of Drake's son.
So real quick, if Officer Malakwath could email that link to Cross Line Radio, I can't copy
Officer Malakwath, can you email that short? We can't copy it. It's not hyperlinked in our chat. If you could email it to Cross the Line Radio, I'm gonna get you some promo. Now let me see Drake's son. Now I'm gonna keep it real. Drake look real suspect on that mic, but no Diddy. But I want you to look. Now this is Drake's son. He got blonde hair and blue eyes. That's a black man. I know y'all don't like that. Now let me show you this. I mean, here's what you can do. If you on your phone, you can come in on the visual. Repost the link for somebody to come on. This is the StreamYard link. You could come on from StreamYard. Ain't no excuses, man. Click that link. So now, here's what I want you to do. Get me a picture of Bob Marley. Y'all love Bob Marley. One love. We're jamming. All right. Show me Bob. Everybody, this is Bob. Bob Marley. Now let me ask y'all something. What ethnicity is Bob Marley? Anybody know? Let's check it out. Donnie Link said that boy 1/4 black. Listen, man, what are you on the auction block? I got a 25% Negro. It don't work like that. You are the seed of your father. Now here's what I want you to do. Show me Bob Marley's father. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Yo, this nigga's name. Give me the picture of both of them next to each other. Come back. To the right. To the left. Right there. Open that up. Share the screen. Yeah. That's Bob Marley's daddy. Bob Marley, a white man. Y'all see the problem? And his name is Norval. Y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. That's the whitest name I ever heard. Like, what's whiter than that? Gunther? No, keep that up. Keep that up on the screen.
No, sir, it's still up.
That's Bob Marley's dad. Y'all ain't know that, huh? Trying to tell you. Malakwat said the 25 is the music. That's crazy. Could you check the email to see if Malakwat got that clip? Oh, that boy on it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brief recess. I want y'all to check out from Kingdom Cam. You know what I'm saying? This is an interview with Captain Tazaryach. The full interview is on this channel. Let's see it.
But when we went back to Harlem and got into the heart of Harlem and started battling and started seeing the feel and the vibe of what Harlem was giving, then that's when I saw the value and I saw the vision that Commander Jenny Hunter had, because Harlem, going back to 125th Street, really is where we started putting foot to behind, like foot to pound, like pounding the dirt and stomping every religion that you can think of out. And religions, listen, I always knew about black people following Egypt, but I did not know they followed Egypt like that. And so even like 5%ers didn't know they was into it like that. Islam didn't know too much, because like, you know about it like from movies and stuff like that. But if that was never your belief, like Christianity, I knew because I grew up Christian. But these other belief systems, I'm unaware, but all of them is in Harlem. And all of these stars is in Harlem. And so once we start mashing them out and I'm seeing that, then I understood, okay, this is the significance of establishing or reestablishing headquarters to what it was.
And I ain't gonna hold you. That's exactly what it was like. We got a phone call on the line. I can't see the number. All right, 929. You're on the air with Cross the Line Radio. State your name, where you calling from.
Calling from New York.
New York. Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Harlem, man.
I'm talking to who?
Joseph.
I can't make out what you're saying. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, I'm just about to ask you, since you're talking about tribe, the people from the tribe, I just want to ask you, what tribe do you teach that Mary came from?
It doesn't say what tribe Mary came from. You could insinuate, because you could insinuate Levi because of who her cousin was. Her cousin was a Levite. But just because somebody's your cousin doesn't mean that y'all would be the same tribe. You understand? So she could have been Judah. She could have been Levi. It doesn't say directly. But what we do know is that she was an Israelite. But because of who her cousin was, there's more evidence that she would be from the tribe of Levi.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Because you said Joseph was a just man. Would he cross tribe? Like you guys do now, modern day?
Crossing tribes is not a sin.
Well, it was a command, though.
No.
It was a command from the Most High. Wasn't it a command?
No, you sound very confused. No.
You can read it on Numbers 36 if you check it out.
We can pull it up and we could talk about it, and I could show you that you don't know the Bible.
Well, if Joseph was a just man, I don't think he'll marry somebody from a different tribe, because he kept that tradition. What was that, like what Numbers 36 talk about?
So now here's what I'm trying to tell you.
So that means
whether
she's
she was
from the same tribe.
Whether she was from Judah or whether she was from Levi, I'm okay with it. But this is what you need to know. Joseph is not unjust for marrying another tribe. Joseph would be unjust for marrying a heathen. There is no sin marrying another tribe. There's laws if you marry another tribe concerning inheritance. However, let me ask you something. What was Levi's inheritance?
Well, Levi stay with Levi according to what the word said. All the tribes stay with their own tribe, and that was a command.
No, this is what you don't understand. Tribes would intermarry, but there was laws if tribes did intermarry, so that one tribe would not gobble up the inheritance of another tribe. Inheritance was land. So if you were to go to another tribe's land and marry, you could not inherit their land and then now overtake that tribe, but y'all would be able to marry. You just wouldn't be able to inherit. But I asked you a question that you didn't answer. I asked you what was Levi's inheritance at that time.
Well, they inherit to my knowledge, they inherit like the priestly order.
So their inheritance was not land. Their inheritance was the sacrifices of the Most High. So therefore,
right.
If Joseph married a Levite, he would not be taking their inheritance. But I don't have a problem if she was a Judite. So if she was a Judite, that's fine. But this is what I do know. It does not say her tribe. Can you show me what Mary's tribe was?
Where her mother was from Judah. That's what I'm saying.
Your father is who determines your tribe. So I ask you again, can you show me where it names her tribe?
That's what I'm trying to show you. She came from, her mama came from someone that came from the Judah tribe. That's what I'm trying to show you.
You're showing me a mother.
So that make her a Judah.
Your mother does not determine your tribe. Your father does. So can you show me her tribe?
Where her tribe came from Nathan, and Nathan came from David. So
show me where her tribe came from, Nathan.
That's all I'm trying to show you. Her tribe came from.
I mean,
Nathan,
that's what I'm asking, and you're speaking words, but book, chapter, verse. Show me where her tribe came from, Nathan.
I'm plain to see, brother. What I'm saying, Joseph came from the Judah tribe. I mean, David tribe. So
I agree. Joseph came from David's tribe. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. But we're not talking about David now. We're talking about Mary. You said she came from Nathan. So I'm asking you to show me.
No. I said her mother came from that line.
Okay.
Do you know that he had the two lines?
Her mother.
He had Solomon. He had
her
Solomon
mother,
line, and he had Nathan line.
Her mother. Hold on. Her mother is irrelevant in the conversation because your father determines your tribe. So can you show me what tribe her father was from or not? Yes or no?
Well, her father also was from Judah. Mary father, Mary mother. That's why I say you.
Show me.
That's why I am trying to show you that they follow the tradition.
Show me.
That stayed in tribe. They didn't cross tribe.
Show me that. Show me that in the Bible, book, chapter, verse.
Well, you're not gonna see because.
I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it because it's not there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have someone else who just came on. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you on mute. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and I'm going to come back to you. You better have a verse.
No. All right. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. You got 5 minutes. You on the clock. Go. Bring me back. Bring this cat on.
So can anyone hear me?
Hey, Shalom. I hear you now. What's going on?
Oh, wow. Yeah, she works. Okay. Hi, Tazaryach.
I'm Chaataza. I know we both light skinned, but I've never had anybody confuse us.
Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry, Chaataza.
No, it's all right.
I've never gotten your name wrong. Oh, I feel terrible. But
they don't put respect on my name. They don't put captain on my name. I'm just Chaataza.
Oh, okay.
You gonna call a doctor, sir? It's okay though. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Also, I don't have that many questions, but I want to say, it feels like I can't really ask too many questions, but it feels like if you asked me some stuff, we can get a conversation going. I'd like to introduce myself.
You sound like you're from Oxford. Where you from?
Oh, East London.
East London, okay.
My name is the map cartographer. My real name is
Are you actually a cartographer?
That's just a cool name I came up with because on my YouTube channel I make a lot of game maps. If you check my channel right now, I make a lot of Zelda. I do a lot of remakes, a lot of other stuff.
So you do make maps?
Yeah, I make game maps. I don't make actual real life stuff. If that makes sense.
I just can't stand when somebody like names themselves like War Angel and they never been in a fight. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's Zelda maps, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? You making maps. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I've been listening to you guys for a long time. I try to put a lot of the stuff you teach everyone, and I try to put in notepads. I do a lot of research on a lot of the stuff you say, and I can't help but feel it feels real, but it feels very legit, and it just adds up all together. Like there were times where commanding General Johanna speaks, and there's sometimes where I don't believe him, but several days later, it actually ends up happening, and I'm like, that hasn't happened to me with like I listen to a lot of channels, a lot of history stuff, but it feels very real the way that ISUPK explains it, and I think it does it extremely well, honestly.
So let me ask you something. So what's your nationality?
My nationality is I am Jamaican. I think the Bible term would be Ben Yem Yem or Benjamin.
Benjamin. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of West Indians inside of London.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, how's y'all jerk chicken out there?
I've never had I don't think I've ever had jerk chicken.
Bro, how you Jamaican? You ain't never had jerk chicken, man?
It's a little complicated. I don't get to go out very often, but like I have some disabilities. I have high functional autism. I don't really connect a lot with a lot of like traditional things normal people do, but the stuff I do, I'm very passionate about. I try to understand a lot of things.
Is it the texture of the food? I know when people have autism, sometimes it's the texture that throws them off.
Yeah, it's something along the lines of that. Yeah.
I got you. Well, come on. You had a question?
I don't have a question, but I just wanted to just know just some stuff some topics you would like to talk about. And for example, you was talking to this guy about Mary and her tribe. I would like to say my input on it, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And I don't think in the Bible Mary had a tribe. Well, she's an Israelite, I would say, but I don't think it was ever mentioned in the Bible that it doesn't really say what tribe she's from. So like when it comes to talking about the Bible, it can be a very complex topic. There's so much to go into, but I never felt like that kind of person that could say this does this and this does that, and I don't have anything to back it up, so I couldn't really say if she had a tribe or not. But yeah.
And you know what? He's got 2 minutes before I go back to him, but that's way more honest because you can't turn around and say something that's not there. And it doesn't mention her tribe. It does not say who her father was anywhere in there. And that's why he's stuttering and trying to go to Joseph and change the topic, because he has a belief that he can't substantiate. He's just saying he has a philosophy, and people philosophize about the Bible where they take something and they turn it into a religion.
I would to add some input on that as well. I'd like to say, when it comes to the Bible, and I'm not gonna lie, I would be lying if I said it was a book that's easy to understand. It is a very complex book with so many stories. I was looking at this class of you, and you had this big book. It was very thick, and you put it on the table. I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And that just shows how much amazing history can like go into this. And it does feel sometimes to me that when I look at the Bible, when I look at other people's interpretations of it, I can't help but feel sometimes they're using that to push some messed up agenda, or they're just using it to inflate their ego. You said it best, even though I would love to fold ISUBK. You said it best where you did say, if I apologize if I messed this up, but you said, do your own research, come to your own conclusion. And my conclusion was, I think the ICBK is correct on the stuff they say. I do think it really does
Most
work.
High in Christ.
Yeah.
And with that being said, pause where you're at. I'm gonna come right back to you. I'm gonna mute your mic for a minute, and I'm gonna jump back to the caller real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to you. So go back to the caller. Let's 929, and then we're gonna come to the other two callers. 929, you had 5 minutes. Book, chapter, verse.
Yo, you back on?
Yeah, no, you back
Chaataza?
on.
Yeah. Chaataza, listen up. We will not be able to continue because the book that has this information.
Yeah, drop them. Bye. I know the book that has this information is bullshit. I wrote it last week. Do me a 407. Unmute him. 407. You're on the air with Cross the Line Radio.
Hey, what's up? This is San Miguel. I called before. I don't know if you remember me.
San Miguel, do me a favor. Mute him. We're gonna come back to him. I'm gonna make him wait because he's an attention whore. Give me 410. 410-240.
Shalom, Captain Tazaryach.
Shalom, who's this?
This is Larry calling from Baltimore.
What's going on? You got a question or a comment?
Yes, brother. I just want to ask one question. I just hang up the phone here to answer.
Hey, don't do no drive-bys, man. Like, just stick around.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm be listening up.
All right.
But the question I wanted to ask, I was asked at work. Man told me he was from Ghana or Guyanese or something like that.
Mm.
And I wanted to find out what are those people?
You saying Guyanese or
I think. Yeah, I think he said Guyanese. I don't know. I'm quite sure he ain't say Ghana, but I'm quite sure he said Guyanese people or something like that.
A lot of so you'd have to find out the ethnic stock. A lot of the people from there are Benjamites. They were taken over from the Caribbean, and that's why their culture shares so many similarities. But go double check and make sure you're not talking about Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're talking about Guyana and not Ghana.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. That's the only thing I wanted to know. And the water.
I understand. Now it's just like for example, Brazil. You have Brazilians over there who are conquistadors. You have Brazilians over there who are natives, and you have Brazilians over there who were brought over from the transatlantic slave trade. So depending if they're native, depending if they're quote unquote Negro, or depending if they're you know what I'm saying, Caucasian, would depend their tribe. Because in Guyana, you also have East Indians who were brought over there from indentured servitude, you know what I'm saying, who are Elamites. You also have Caucasians over there, you know what I'm saying, and you also have some natives. Like, it's different type of colonies. So you would have to know what, you know what I'm saying, like what stock they come from, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I'd be able to answer that. There's a couple of different ethnicities or ethnic groups over there.
All right. I appreciate that, Captain Chaataza, and I'll be still right here listening to y'all.
No sweat.
All right, thanks.
Shalom. Bring me back to the map cartographer, and then we're gonna come back to San Miguel. He's an attention whore who's got, like, you know, 40, 100 views or 400 views on a channel, and he's been dying to get my attention. He just lies on us all the time. So before I deal with that attention whore, map cartographer, you back on? You have another question?
Amazing. I would say I don't have any questions right now, of course, but I'll let you know if I have any.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute you. You can hang out. You know what I'm saying? If you got one, you could raise your hand or throw it in the chat, and then I'm gonna head back to the phone lines. All right.
Cool. Can do. Thanks.
All right. Appreciate you joining us all the way from East London. Bring me back to the phones. 407. San Miguel, you attention whore. What's your question?
Hey, what's up, white boy? Hey, so I wanted to ask you about the Dr. Raniel Rodriguez, Father Nazario stones. Did you do any research on that, or are you still ignorant on that?
No, I for sure did some research on there, but if you have something you want to present, you can go ahead, fuck nigga.
Yeah. So I did an interview with him, unlike you, who's just taking secondhand accounts from somebody that you sucking. I actually did an interview
you could
with
drop
him. You know, I actually reached out to him. I'm not riding up.
Yeah, don't nobody blow more rod than you. This is what I want you to do. Before you talk to me, I want you to take Vocab Malone's rod out your mouth. No Diddy. Diddy for you. No Diddy for me. Bring me back to the phone lines. 240-716. You're on the air with Cross Line Radio. State your name, where you're calling from. Mute him and unmute him. Sometimes it does that. 240-716. You're on the air with Cross Line Radio. State your name, where you're calling from.
Yeah, what's up? This is Ali Young calling from DC. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. Mike, what's up? You got a question or a comment?
Yes, I have one question. So we know how the Hebrew word for holy is kadash, right? Which means to separate, right?
Uh-huh.
My question is how when you combine the word, when you get the phrase Holy Spirit, how come it now becomes something else other than the spirit to separate and follow the law? How does it become something esoteric then?
I don't know what you mean by it becomes something else. So how would you pronounce Holy Spirit?
Because I feel like when people say someone's in the Holy Spirit, they're talking about like catching like the Holy Ghost or something like that.
Okay, so the Holy Spirit, you understand, is the Most High. If you have the Holy Spirit, it's not so much as esoteric, but it's like, all right, let me break it down like this. How do you know if someone has the Christmas spirit?
The Christian spirit?
Yeah, you ever hear the Christmas spirit, the spirit of Christmas?
Oh, you said the Christmas spirit. Oh yeah, they buying gifts and whatnot.
They go listen. They go have an ugly ass Christmas sweater on. They decorating the tree. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Mariah Carey is blasting in every in every damn store. You know what I'm saying? They what do you call it? You know, decorating the house, stockings and all that. There's something that you put on. Like if you got team spirit, right? Like you said, you from Baltimore?
No, I'm from DC.
DC? You like the, what are they called now? The Sentinels?
The Commanders or something. I don't know. I don't even watch sports. I think it's called the Commanders.
I don't watch football, man. All right, so let's just come to the Jets, right? If you were a Jet fan and you came to the stadium in your jersey, you came to the stadium with your face painted half green, a big ass foam finger, and you screaming Jets, 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 Jets. You got Jets. You got the spirit of the Jets. You understand?
Right.
Well, if you have the Holy Spirit, what you're doing is you're picking up the vibe of the Most High. So you know what you're doing? You're keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments. You're
right.
You're going to the path.
I mean,
you're obeying.
No, go ahead, bro.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm following. My bad. Go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, my bad. I was following. Go ahead.
So when a man has the Spirit, he's following and obeying the Most High. And the same way we take on the spirits of teams and Christmas, yours taking on the spirit of the Most High is in obeying His will, obeying that spirit.
Absolutely, I agree. And well, my point is, I agree with that. My point is when Christians or maybe even some Hebrew Israelites, when they're reading the Bible and they say, oh, Elijah was in the Holy Spirit, or somebody was in the Holy Spirit. If that person was in the Holy Spirit, then that means that person is keeping the law. So how can you say no one can keep the law? Here's another person saying they're in the Holy Spirit. That means they're keeping the law.
So the reason
you know what I'm saying?
I do, and the reason being is because the Christians turn everything into feelings and ambiguous terms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To them, belief is an idea and not an action. Love is a warm feeling and not an action. When love is a verb. Love is, you understand? Love is an action. It's something you do. It's not just something you say. The Christians believe in emotionalism. They don't believe in practicality. So everything that they say, as you said, could be esoteric or theories or feelings because they don't actually change. You understand? They it's like when Yahushua said, they honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me, because everything that they do is lip service and philosophy.
Yeah. I found that a lot of that philosophy, which is in a lot of different religions, it comes from a feminine mind state.
Well, it
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely does, because Christianity has an effeminate vibe on it. That's why the majority of the people who go are women.
Yeah, well, I absolutely agree with you, brother. I absolutely agree with you. I just wanted to ask that one question. You answered it for me. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you calling. All right, shalom.
No problem. Shalom.
Shalom. Give me 908. Not 908. Damn, I can't see the number.
Good evening.
Hey,
Good evening.
hey, Shalom, who's this?
This is, I called you before. This is Allah Justice from Jersey.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
Yes, I have two questions for you. It's no disrespect or nothing. It's just serious. I called you before when Captain Tazaryach was on, and I told you that I've been raised 5% since birth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in my 50s, and I see now that it was all, everything that I was taught was wrong. So my first question is there a school in Jersey?
Yes, we have a school in Trenton and we have a school in Newark.
Okay, Trenton would be closer to me. And also, I am married. I do have 2 earths, right? Would that be a problem?
You said you have 2 ribs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we the home of the truth and the house of polygyny. So I mean, I think you. I'm joking, of course, but you can have more than one wife as a man.
Would you be able to put the address in the chat or something?
I should be able to put the number in the chat. I don't know the address offhand. Otherwise, you can go to isupk.com. The address will be there. Much polygamy.
Okay,
right?
okay, we can do that.
All right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hey, no sweat. Shalom. That other caller fell off. Bring me back to the map cartographer. You said. Now, brother, you said you had something. You had a question on Christmas.
Yeah, it was a very interesting. It was a class I think you went into, and you said Christmas. How can you tell if someone has the Christmas spirit? And you mentioned something along the lines of, I think it was vibe, and I think the whole vibe thing is they have the Christmas tree, they're singing, they have all of the. You can tell someone has the Christmas vibe because they have that. But yeah. And another thing was that guy that joined early one that you banned. This sounds weird to say, but I think it would have been very interesting if he stayed on. And I think the whole colorism thing is a very interesting topic because I'll be honest, I fell for it as well. I'll be honest, I did fall for that colorism thing as well. But the thing, what immediately came to mind, which made me change my mind about it, was not just the ICBK. I looked at every race on the planet and I realized all of them have different skin colors, different. And it's like, it's not the color of their skin that makes them what they are. It's where they came from, their culture. For example, Asians are dark-skinned people and Japanese people as well. They come in different colors and all that. And they had me going, that is fascinating, and Africans as well. But it's an interesting topic, I would say. But yeah,
I think the reason why you're able to come to that conclusion is because you're a free man. You know, and I say this all the time. You don't see light-skinned Ethiopians and dark-skinned Ethiopians fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like they both just recognize each other as Ethiopians because they're a free people. Complexion only matters because we've been divided. We've been divided by tribe. We've been divided by sexes. Like, like if there was an Asian podcast and they talked about relationships, they wouldn't argue about the petty things that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians do when it comes to relationships, because we don't have a relationship mode or model. So as a result, we argue over breadwinners. Listen, you come down to a Chinese restaurant, that Chinese man and woman is inside that dirty Chinese kitchen cooking together in unison, trying to make, something go for the future. They're not arguing over who making more money or this or that. They are working together for the embetterment. You go over to Dunkin' Donuts, nothing but East Indians in there. And you know what I'm saying? And them East Indians, man and woman, is working together 60, 70, 80 hours a week for the betterment and the future. And when they first come to this country, they put 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4 little, 7 little Indians in the same apartment. You know what I'm saying? And while they over there, they are working together in unison in order to make it to the next stage. Like, I ain't never heard an Asian, woman say, oh, all these Chinese men ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I never heard that with East Indians. They don't fight. They don't battle with each other. They understand the relationship mode, because when they come over here, they're about survival. They haven't been influenced by feminism. They haven't been influenced by the women's liberation movement. They haven't been divided in that capacity. They have extremely strong family structures, whereas we're divided on everything, and except not inside. It's like not inside the ISUPK. You understand? Inside the ISUPK, there's neither man nor female. We all one in Christ. It don't matter if you're rich. Don't matter if you poor. Don't matter if you dark skinned. Don't matter if you light skinned. No matter if we don't have female classes or a woman Passover. Everyone comes to the same Passover. Everyone comes to the same class, because we are all one in Christ. You understand?
What you said early on was, you said we were divided. I don't mean to get into the darker aspects of like what we went through as a people, but you said, I can't know if it was a class or not. It's, for me, it is sometimes difficult to find a class, but that's another topic. The point was, it was, oh damn it, this is like, I do have a bit of dyslexia, so I do forget sometimes about what I was talking about. What was I talking about before that exactly?
You were talking about the colorism.
Yes. With the whole colorism thing, divided. That's it. With the whole what we went through as a people, as you said, as we were divided into different groups because we were skilled in all these different ways. But you said as well that we were divided because our tribes were all different people, essentially. Like, we weren't different people, but we were different tribes of the same people. So, and that really resonates, because you called it was called cattle slavery for a reason, how they had us in different places. I think we as a people need to recognize that Mexicans are our brothers, Jamaicans are our brothers, we're scattered. The Bible says we're scattered on all 4 corners of the world, or something on the lines of that. I think once we recognize that specific thing, I think we could all come together as a people, and I think that could really work. What do you think?
I mean, I think that's the mission. You know what I'm saying? The mission is for all 12 tribes to come together. Not one tribe, not one single tribe is getting out of captivity alone. All 12 tribes are coming out of captivity together. And that's why the scripture says, gather yourselves together, yea, O nation not desired. And
yes,
here's something else too. Even if, you know what I'm saying, for argument's sake, for people who aren't at the point to understand that we're all brothers and sisters, cousins of the same nation, every nation needs allies. That's why there's a United Nations. That's why there's NATO. That's why Russia's forming BRICS. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I do know. When I look at blacks and Latinos, you know what I'm saying, the ones that were conquered, the indigenous of the Americas, we all share in the same pain and the same diaspora, and we all have a common enemy, which means we're better off united as allies because, 1, we're united on pain. 2, you understand, we're united in oppression. And 3, you understand, we have a common enemy. And that's the last thing that they want, is for us to be able to unite. So every nation needs an ally. It just so happens, though, that our allies are actually our brothers. So that's exactly, you understand, like the type of brotherhood that Christ died for. Christ did not die for one tribe. You understand? He was unalived so that the whole nation of Israel would come together. And the ISUPK is a manifestation of that.
I think that works really well because, like I said before, I've always been to see it to believe it kind of guy, and I have seen the ISBK unite the tribes together. You have food drives. Like, I bet the Christians do the same thing. They do the feed the homeless and do all that, but I think the ISBK does it far more effectively because they do it with the actual scriptures. Like, the difference between ICBK and Christians is there's quite really obvious things that they do that's against the Bible. Like, when you walk into the church, you see this picture of Jesus, and on the wall, he's a white guy. If you go into the Bible itself, it says that he was like a dark-skinned guy, and that if you know that one small thing, you would know that Christians are not the like all-knowing, perfect followers of the law that they make themselves out to be. There's many other contradictions as well. During COVID, and this, I wish I had the clip still, but during COVID, and this was something Commanding Junior Hunter was showing during its stream. He showed this Christian pastor. He was talking to this guy that he was not even a Christian pastor, but he was below him. He was like not below him, but it was just a citizen. And this citizen was just crying about how can the pastor not know this? How can this pastor? He was just crying to this pastor, just asking him, "You took all my money. We believed in you. You would do all these things," and that was a closed and shut case that the Christian church and the belief just doesn't work. But I did hear. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let me ask you something then, right? Because you said that over time you've been watching Commander General Yohana. You see that you believe that a lot of the things are right. You know, seeing is believing. You said things have been proven to you. So you being in East London, what stopped you from contacting the brothers in the UK and you know what I'm saying? And like you said a moment ago, you said, you know, wouldn't the goal be for all of us to unite? So what stopped you with uniting with your UPK brothers in the United Kingdoms?
I'm just not good at, like, I don't have that much knowledge on travel and locations on how to visit because, like, I'm still learning a lot of things in life. I do want to get a phone. Like, I don't even have my phone right now. It's not even on me, but I do have a lot of things I've always wanted to jump in a class and just talk about so many topics, but on the lines of it, it's always something I've always wanted to do, but it's not exactly easy with someone in my position. But hopefully in the future, that's definitely something I really want to do.
So you know what I would say, brother? Okay, well, one, I think the brother just dropped the location in there, but the brother said that he's not comfortable traveling. Do this, right? Take down Cross the Line's email, crossthelineradio@gmail. And what I want you to do is I want you to email crossthelineradio.com. And what I'll do is I'll get the either the number or a link like this that you can contact them. And the things that you say that you're not good at, you understand, maybe the brothers could help you get stronger inside that area and you can start communicating with them in a way that's more comfortable for you.
Yeah, I would love that. I'll say, even though I have autism, I do feel like I'm becoming like I would not normally be able to talk about topics like this because I'm not the best at discussing things like this. But as I grow more and more like older and I look up more stuff, it does feel like I can tackle stuff like this. But like, I don't like putting out information that's false. Like, I like actually experiencing and seeing it for myself. So that way, when I talk about, I can go to this person and say, "Hey, this happened here, this happened there." It's an interesting thing to talk about, but it's all about the growth, really. And I think that's something we all could learn from.
Well, listen, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can come in the truth, even someone with autism, any ailments, whatever the case may be. So that's why I'm saying you can go at your own pace. And I know that you comment all the time in the chat, so it seems as if you don't have a problem typing your communication. So I would start with the email, and then I'll get you in contact with them, and then you can grow and move from there, you understand, as your comfort level goes. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't let that hold you back. You know what I'm saying? And I would try to put my best foot forward with that, so that this way you can get in touch with those brothers that's closer to you.
I'll say I don't want to sound like an overconfident guy, but I don't like using my autism as something that holds me back, honestly. Like I just hate that kind of thinking, because it feels like I can push myself much further than what I think I can do. But I do know I know my limits. I do know things I can do, but I do know my limits. But I know I can at least push myself past that, where I can at least do something more. There's just a couple, I don't know if this was 2 years ago, but I had the idea of because my mom, she does a lot of amazing things, and me and her agreed to feeding people that were homeless. We were actually doing a lot of, like, I did try doing something like the Passover, but I think it failed horribly. But like, me and my mom and my brother, my brother, he's incredible. Like, I don't think I would know much about the Bible if it wasn't for him. He talks about, he follows what you guys do. He does a lot, but man, he does a lot of the Bible stuff, and he says a lot of stuff you guys say, and he's just amazing.
Well, I think he should come to class too. But what I will tell you is, you know what I'm saying, you seem to be communicating pretty effectively right now. I'm glad that you don't like to use that as a crutch, but just know it's not something that anyone would hold against you. You know what I'm saying? The brothers in here are extremely patient, and if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be able to reach out, I think that you should. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you came on the live tonight. I have seen your name in the chat, you know what I'm saying, several times before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I say a lot of dumbness, so I'm very sorry about that. Like,
No, listen, it's fine. Like I said, if that's your mode of communication, that's cool. And to everybody else, don't be rude inside the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. So like I said, it's don't let that hold you back. Make sure you send that email to Cross the Line Radio, and then once you do, I'll make sure to get you in contact with the brothers out there.
Okay, so you need my Gmail account? I could send that possibly.
Send an email to crossthelineradio@gmail.com.
Oh, okay, I can I'll do that.
All right. All right, so I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, chiming in, brother. Make sure you send that email, and then what we'll do is, like I said, I'll get you in contact with those brothers, and then this way you could start your journey.
Can do, thanks. It's been an honor, man.
Well, honor's mine, brother. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? And to people putting 10s in the chat or whatever the case may be, listen, man, you got to be patient with all our people. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what walks of life people come with or what type of ailments. You know what I'm saying? You also have people's children who have autism. Autism, people have issues with communication. You know what I'm saying? And there's no reason to charge that or count that against anybody in any way, shape, or form, because any ailment can be, you know what I'm saying, healed by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You got to have patience with all of our people. You have people who are going to come in with schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia. I've seen people come inside here with all different sorts of ailments, and after a year, you understand, half of them are gone. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all want to do is y'all want to just make sure you be patient with your people. See, you know what the problem is? Y'all want blood. Y'all want body bags, but what you got to understand is not everybody calling across the line. You know what I'm saying? Some people are calling to have conversations, and I know that y'all want to turn around and y'all want to see body bags and slaughter and just, you know, degrees, and you want to see me turn up. But every once in a while, you understand, you got to be patient with a brother or sister, all right? So grow the hell up. Grow up. Appreciate y'all. A couple of y'all was on the phone. I think y'all done dropped off. 917-779-9499. 917-779-9499. Yeah, the brother said Moses was slow in speech. The man led the nation. You know what I'm saying? Leave it up to y'all. You know what I mean? I want to see some damn maps too. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what I want to see the maps. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? Y'all better cut that shit out. I'm trying to tell you. Matter of fact, I think we went over that tonight in class. You know what I'm saying? How the entire ranking structure and everything that went down with Moses. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all want blood, man. Y'all want blood in the water. Y'all are like sharks. Soon as you smell a little bit, you want to go in for the kill. You gotta show love. That's what I'm saying, man. Like it's either I'm mean or y'all mad when I'm nice. How you gonna be mad when I'm nice? Y'all want me to be the anti-hero. That's funny as hell. But what were we talking about earlier? We were at World War III. There was something else we were talking about. Not the rats, not the pizza, not Chicago's casseroles. I was working my way down a point. Man, I can't remember what it is right now. We were talking about Issachar. We were talking about the 12 tribes. You know what's something else I want to bring up? If for any of you who don't know, right? I started another podcast. I'm going to start doing an episode once a week. It's called Facts on Wax. And I'm going to be taking a tackle at mainly entertainment, right? And the next episode, either Saturday or Sunday, that we're going to do, it's going to be on the YouTube channel for Lost Tribes. But the next topic that I want to talk about, just to give y'all a little introduction, there was another rapper who OD'd. And I believe it was due to fentanyl. I believe her name was Enchanting. She was signed to Gucci Mane. I believe she was from Texas. And one of the things that I want to talk about on this show, just to give y'all a little bit of an introduction to it, is hip hop versus drug culture. And we have a problem now where we've now taken on drug culture in hip hop to a point where some of our people will promote drug culture and they don't even do the drugs. Like, Future does not do Molly and Percocet, but he raps about all these controlled substances and abuse. And when I was coming up, like, the hood didn't do pills. That wasn't our thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody doing shrooms, everybody doing lean, everybody doing pills. And those things, like, that's not our culture. Fentanyl is not our culture. And we have people that are so sinister that for a check, they're going to promote this. I mean, I think she was 26 years old. How old was Juice WRLD? Could you Google that? Juice WRLD is another one that OD'd. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was on codeine or if it was on some kind of painkiller, but too many of our people are ODing on substance abuse when that's never been us. That's not our get down. You know what I mean? Like, even when it comes down to, like, you know what I'm saying, the sale of drugs, like, listen, man, let the White House and the CIA do that. None of that was supposed to be us. Can I say, how old was he?
He was 21.
Juice WRLD was 21 years old. You know what I mean? Biggie and Pac was 25 years old, and Enchanting was 26 years old. You take a look at how many of these young rappers, and now I'm bringing them up because for some reason, when we turn around, right, you know what I'm saying? Brother say he just lost his nephew, you know what I'm saying? May you rise again, you know what I'm saying? Lord be with you and your family, man. You know what I mean? Like when you turn around and you look at look at Pop Smoke in the culture. Pop Smoke made drill music. You know what I mean? And I think any black, Latino, or Native Indian is a loss, you know what I'm saying? And even to hip hop, I feel like Pop Smoke was a loss in the sense of he had a masculine vibe. You know what I'm saying? His music was hard. He was growing as an artist. And as he was growing as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Google how old Pop Smoke was for me. 20. I did not know that, man. That brother
X was also
20. Triple X?
Yeah.
Triple X was 20 years old. That's another cat that was extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? Nutcase too. You know what I mean? And when you take a look at, you know what I'm saying, even Pop Smoke, and General Muhammad brought this out, and this is something that I also want to touch on. You know how you know that drill music is wrong? Because what was the lyrics in the music about, you know what I'm saying, that he was rapping about? Send me the Addy, I'm hunting them down. Well, as a matter of fact, I think that's Fabio, but Fabio and him, you know what I'm saying, ran together. But either way, he talk about sliding if he got the Addy. Somebody got his address from, I believe he was on Instagram. He opened up a package and the address was on the cover. He's showing up flexing music. I think somebody set him up after that. From the story that I heard, he was in the shower. They broke in the crib. He tried to fight him off. When they tried to fight him off, they smoked him. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what I don't get. If you glorify the music, then why aren't you glorifying the people that got his addy and hunted him down? So, is it acceptable when we talk about it? Or it's only unacceptable when it's someone you like, when it's someone you idolize, when it's somebody you love? Like, if it's wrong for him, shouldn't it be wrong for the rest of us? Like, if it happened to him and now you sad, now you painting murals, now you looking at Pop Smoke posters in Power, you know what I'm saying? Now you saying, man, it's such a waste. Then why are we glorifying the music? Now, I'm not turning around and saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to gangster music, but I don't listen to gangster music because I glorify it. I listen to it because, unlike Christian music is effeminate. And if I actually hear a song like that, it's got a more masculine vibe on it. I don't want to hear somebody talking about their relationship with God like God's a woman. Like they're in love with God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the effeminateness between them and trying to make Jesus. And here's something else too. When you turn around and you listen to gospel music, you're going to worship that doctrine. I could hear a Pop Smoke song and I'm not going to spin the block. You understand? I'm not going to worship it. I'm not going to go and be so influenced by it that now I need to slide. But you listen to some of them Christian songs and you are completely going to embody that effeminate spirit that's inside of that song. And that's the difference between the two. So what I'm saying is, if we're going to turn around and glorify that, I thought you're supposed to respect the shooter. Ain't that what it is? Like, I thought that's the real nigga. Like, everybody wanted to cry over Nipsey Hussle. I thought you're supposed to respect the person that took him out the game. That's how you know that it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that that lifestyle is wrong. And that's how you know that that type of aggression is not supposed to be aimed at each other. It's supposed to be aimed at protecting the people who want to harm us. And we have to stop being the ones that want to harm us. So what I would say is, man, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with Facts on Wax. We're going to be talking about, you know what I'm saying, topics like that. We dropped 2 episodes already where we covered the whole cat fight. I'm not even going to call it a beef. You know what I'm saying? That whole gossip match between Kendrick and Drake. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, ain't retired, but he need to stay making music like Grippy. Because, you know what I'm saying, you can't jump out the window and then turn around and talk like that. So J. Cole needs to rap about global warming and you know, apricots and avocado toast. And I'll respect it. But you cannot talk about being competitive in hip hop no more. That's out the window. You know what I'm saying? That's a done deal right there. We ain't talking about it. It's done. You know what I'm saying? He needs to rap about frolicking through the flowers and whatever other soft shit that he's on, and just, you know what I'm saying, like, leave the real gangster shit to the UPK. You know what I'm saying? You said what? Yeah, a tiger tooth chain is crazy. That's absolutely outrageous, yo. You know what I mean? But that's the facts, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be soft, that's cool. Be soft. Just don't pretend to be something hard. So that's some of the things that I definitely get.
Oh, I was just going to ask what channel we can find this on.
You could find that on Lost Tribes channel. You could type in Facts on Wax, Lost Tribes, you know what I'm saying, or Tribe Vibes, and you'll be able to find that out. Also, I just want y'all to know, man, we got some new artists that's coming to Tribe Vibes. You understand? One of them all the way out in Philly is Locke, you know what I'm saying, Malakia, coming to Tribe Vibes, dropping some music, you know what I'm saying. His profile is on there right now. And Cat Macabre, 144 The Rebel, coming to Tribe Vibes next. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. You can go on to your Google Play Store or Apple. It's $7.99 a month. And you know what I'm saying? The money that you pay towards that goes towards funding more music, more entertainment that we got going on. Real music that's about and for our people. Make sure that y'all subscribe to Tribe Vibes. Also, Captain Tyler Ward just sent me a new track that is absolutely fire. I cannot play it for y'all yet. Nah, we can't bump it or dump that one. It's coming though. You know what I'm saying? But we can't go there. But this is what I want you to do, man. Malakwat sent 2 clips, right?
I think it was just one.
Let me check the email real quick. It was only one? Play it again. I want y'all to check this.
But when we went back to Harlem and got into the heart of Harlem and started battling and started seeing the feel and the vibe of what Harlem was giving, then that's when I saw the value and I saw the vision that Commander Jenny Hunter had, because Harlem, going back to 125th Street, really is where we started putting foot to behind, like foot to pound, like pounding the dirt and stomping every religion that you can think of out. And religions, listen, I always knew about black people following Egypt, but I did not know they followed Egypt like that. And so even like 5%ers didn't know they was into it like that. Islam didn't know too much, because like, you know about it like from movies and stuff like that. But if that was never your belief, like Christianity, I knew because I grew up Christian. But these other belief systems, I'm unaware, but all of them is in Harlem. And all of these stars is in Harlem. And so once we start mashing them out and I'm seeing that, then I understood, okay, this is the significance of establishing or reestablishing headquarters to what it was.
Now, I don't know how long y'all been following us. I don't know how long y'all been following as far as what it took in order to tame Harlem. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You know, you go to certain demographics and you're only going to find Christianity. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Bible Belt, you go a lot of places in the South, you're going to find Baptists, you're going to find a lot of different denominations. New York, you got voodoo, hoodoo, 5%ers, every form of Christianity, Buddhism, Egyptologist. You're gonna find the Zulu Nation is done. I ain't seen them in forever. You're gonna find every single philosophy and religion that's under the sun. People be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all be knowing all these different is there a link for the school? Tariq, which school directly? What demographic are you located in? And what ends up happening is we've had the battle, like the reason why Captain Tazaryach is called the Kemet Unaliver is because we had to actually learn about Kemet in order to defeat it. We had to learn about Islam, NOI, FOI in order to defeat it. We done had battles with every single one of them on that corner. And all of these things happen and transpire because New York has every philosophy under the sun, man. So that battle that he's talking about, you know, 1 week we had the Amun Ra squad come. Next week, Polite came. Now, y'all know what Polite's at. Polite under the damn jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Malakwat sent another clip. Let's play another clip real quick while we're talking about that. Let's see what he's talking about. Now, I believe this is why he joined the ISUPK. Check it out.
If you want to know the truth, why I started going on Clubhouse is because other Israelites was on Clubhouse that not worthy to be on Clubhouse teaching, talk about the word of the Lord. Right. And so our voice wasn't heard on there. And I remember going on there one day, and I think I might have been in a Grand Rising room or something like that. And that one conversation, I think the brothers and sisters like, yeah, we needed y'all on here because these other Israelites, all they be doing is just yelling and screaming and stuff like that. And so when they said that, I said, okay, this is a space where, number one, it's an audio app and it's easy because I was traveling for my job at the time. So, you know, when you're driving, instead of listening to music, I would just listen to music or classes. So now I would just have this audio app going. So I'm driving, I'm at the job, so I could just be on here doing, you know, just talking because it's just an audio app. And when I realized that you had all these Israelites, you heard me say anybody create a camp, you know what I mean? And they think that's the truth. And so now I just come on there and I say, well, let's just establish ISUBK and who the real Israelites are, who has the proper breakdowns, who has the proper protocols, who can judge matters. But I knew coming into that it would require more patience than anywhere else because of it being an audio app and anybody being able to talk.
Listen, and here's something else too. Captain Tazaryach gets on Clubhouse, and it turns into interviews with Kanye West. It turns into interviews with that slur Amber Rose. It turns into battles with Whack 100. It turns into Adam 22 No Jumper. You understand? Because that's what it is that we do. Everywhere we go, you understand, we conquer. To Tariq, I don't know the closest school to Nebraska, but what I would do is I would go to isupk.com, try to find the closest school. I don't mean to clown, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about Nebraska but corn. Am I even thinking about Nebraska? That's what Children of the Corn was filmed, right? A lot of corn out there. One of the other things that I want to do is I want to bump a tune for y'all, man. I want to shout out my brother UPK Natazab. UPK Natazab is the highest subscribed artist on Tribe Vibes right now. He just released an album, and the album is an EP, and it's called My Life on Dark Mode. If you can go to the email, share the screen so that this way they could hear it. That joint right there. This song is called Infinite, and you know what I'm saying? It's produced by myself. And you know what I'm saying? Natazab slayed this, man. I want y'all to check this out. Good? Hey, that boy good. Hey, man, that's how I know right there. Captain Mawakwa right there. You know what I'm saying? With the flames in the chat. You know it's hot if he jumping in. I'm trying to tell you. This joint tight, young Themba. I know you from the DMV. Calling me young. You got to be somewhere in Maryland. Yeah, I mean. So here's something else too, man. If y'all make music and you want some Tribe Vibes production, man, make sure you hit us up. We got some of the dopest beats on the planet. That one was made by yours truly. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, they got the flames. What's going down?
Well, for the brother, I believe the closest school to him would be Kansas City.
Kansas City, I believe, is the closest school to Nebraska, man. Make sure that you tap in with them. Do you have the number?
I don't.
Yeah, all right. If you do find the number, you could go ahead and put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Listen, man, that's the type of things we cooking up. And we listen, man, we got Nakawan. We got Shar. Shar dropped the album that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That joint is fuego. Miss Harmony. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody messing with our music on the planet. Barzal, Locke. You know what I'm saying? We got reggae on there, man. We got so the brother changed his name to Matrix on there. You know what I'm saying? He wanted his Hebrew name on, and now he wants the stage name. I ain't gonna knock it either way. Joint fire either way. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you gonna market, I could dig it, man. You know what I mean? Tribe Vibe producers, just so y'all know too, Malakwath got a placement on that album. He produced the intro. It's going crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you. He said we still have Officer Yaradon. Officer Yaradon is fire too, man. He on the original UPK tape. UPK, Unattended Project Kids. Y'all like that? Yeah, man. Yo, Captain Chaataza, how do you feel about that Captain Tazaryach and Jesse Lee Peterson show on YouTube? I think it was excellent. Make sure you check the phone lines too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you leave them open. So, I mean, that was incredible. And this is the thing too, right? When you see the Jesse Lee Peterson with regular people, he mad disrespectful. You watch that joint, you could tell Jesse Lee has a respect for Captain Tazaryach. And I want to give y'all another caveat too. If you watch that episode, those edits of the Russian icons, they added in post-production. So they actually went and gathered the evidence that we were talking about and put it inside there. They didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they could have knocked it. They could have left it alone. And that's how I know that he actually had respect for Captain Tazaryach, even how his whole demeanor changed at the end of the entire meeting. Jesse Lee don't like somebody, he on their row. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that he actually liked, you know what I'm saying, Captain Tazaryach. And that's the thing, Captain Tazaryach's a likable guy. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture says, when thy ways please the Lord, even thy enemies shall be at peace with you. You know what I'm saying? And Officer Malakwa, I almost called him Captain Malakwa. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Better watch yourself now. I don't know what you're doing down there. You know what I mean? But let me tell y'all something about Captain Tazaryach, right? I didn't get a chance to submit. You know what I'm saying? I was a little under the weather. And, you know, Malakwa waits for no man. But when he edited that video, this is something that I would have said. You know what I'm saying? Captain Tazaryach has been big bro to me, you understand, since I came into truth. And not only, you know what I'm saying, has he been big bro, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, feeling like we was raised in the same crib together. But let me tell y'all something. I'm exceptionally proud of my big brother. And I'm not proud because he's with Adam 22, some filthy porn star. I'm not proud because, you know what I'm saying, Erykah Badu cussed him out because he talks to Jesse Lee Peterson because of all the wonderful works that he does. I'm proud of this brother because through all of that, he's still a man with integrity. He's still a man without guile. He's still a man that's fair to his enemies. You understand? He doesn't try to use guile or tricks in order to win. And he's a brother of extreme faith. And he's been unwavering in this truth and in his consistency, in his demeanor and in what he does for this work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that there's a better man on the planet who could have resurrected headquarters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you something, you know what I'm saying? That's a brother that I would blindly follow into any battlefield, into you understand, into what any storm, you understand, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Big ups, and I say Barakat the Yahweh Yahweh for that brother and all the work that he's put in. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Malakwa, now cut that and edit me in, Negro. Yeah. Cut that part that I just said out, but put that other part in. Baba Kasha. Let me stop messing with him, man. You know what I mean? Malakwa is my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I talk to him about 3-4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Captain Mawakwa says I second that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Captain Mawakwa, let me tell y'all something about Captain Mawakwa now. I would not have survived Hebrew Academy without him. You know what I mean? I can't get into too many details for all of you that Hebrew Academy is coming. But this is what I do need to know. Captain Chaataza cover might not say 1-4 if it wasn't for Captain Mawakwa. You understand? That brother, you understand? Like, that brother carried me when I was weak. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 sets of footprints in the sand. How's it go? Let me stop. You know what I mean? But that brother there, man, you know what I'm saying, is another brother of incredible strength. You know what I mean? I want to big him up for a minute because when I met Captain Mawakwa, we was sitting on the floor in the Philadelphia school, man. And he was all the way in Philly because he wanted to be around the generals and the Akim and get, you understand, training at first hand. And he separated himself from his family for over 2 years. He graduated Hebrew Academy. He went back to the Midwest. And the next Passover, he brought half the Passover with him. The Lord used him to raise up Chicago, Milwaukee, Indianapolis. I mean, you understand, Detroit, all them states over there. I mean, literally, it was like 5 vans that came down. He brought half the Passover to the Alhambra Ballroom, You know what I'm saying? And that's another pillar inside this truth. Captain of 13,000, Captain Mawquad. You know what I'm saying? Been an exemplary brother to me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Malakwa said that was too deep for the intro. I had to cut the clips up. That's not meant to be in the cut, sir. Salakia. You just a hater. Malakwa don't want me to get no shine. Malakwa like, man, this light-skinned nigga can't get no shine on my channel. You know how I know? He was doing an interview with me and he clipped it midway. Let me stop, man. That's only half the truth. There was a lot of people walking through, you know what I'm saying? So we had to clip it. It was a lot of foot traffic. We gonna get one though. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? But just so you know, man, like those stories like that, like what Captain Mawquad got with Captain Tazaryach, I mean, that's all these brothers that's inside this truth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really like y'all want to understand like why we so thick in here, like you know what I'm saying, like why we so close. It's because all of us have been through that. All of us have battled those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got it out the dust together, man. You know what I'm saying? All of us, like you know what I mean. Like I said, like I remember it was 7 schools, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like Commander Genealogy resurrected this school, resurrected this truth. You know what I'm saying? I say Barakatha Yahweh, I was shot for every brother in here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
For real. Let me see what else we got going on. I'm too wild. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Let me see. All right, so with that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see no more callers on the chat. Here's what I want to do, man. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on Cross the Line Radio. I want y'all to all tune in tomorrow for General Mahaiman's class. I want y'all to make sure that you in the building. Everybody who's able to make it to Buffalo, make sure that you in the house. I'm gonna run that last track back. You understand? We're gonna call it a night. You know what I'm saying? The water for everybody who joined us tonight. Big ups to everybody who called up. This is Cross the Line Radio. You understand? We're gonna jam out. Pay your tithes. And we out.
Hey, Shalom, y'all. This is Captain Tazaryach. I'm just letting you know I got a 20% off sale going on right now at Carl Gas. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get them body butters and incense, and I'll be destroying Vocab Malone in the upcoming weeks. And make sure that, you guys tune into Cross the Line every single Thursday. All right, Shalom.
Hey, what's going on? This is Captain Tazaryach, man, owner of Carl Gas, formerly known as Tazaryach and Lily's Creations. You know how it goes. A new month, a new sale. I got new products. We got 1969. Some of my favorites I'm going to name is Pink Pearls, God Tier, Black Opium, Platinum, Blue, Fourth Dimension, Forbidden, Irresistible. Any flavor or scent you're looking for, I got you covered. 30% off going forward, probably I think till next week. So you definitely want to take advantage of the sale. Product is going out pretty fast with the shipment, especially if you go through Amazon. All right, so make sure you support. Shalom. Hey, what's going on? This is Captain Tazaryach, man, owner of Carl Gas, formerly known as Tazaryach and Lily's Creations. You know how it goes. A new month, a new sale. I got new products. We got 1969. Some of my favorites I'm going to name is Pink Pearls, God Tier, Black Opium, Platinum, Blue, Fourth Dimension, Forbidden, Irresistible. Any flints. And got into, but when we went back to Harlem and got into the heart of Harlem and started battling and started seeing the feel and the vibe of what Harlem was giving, then that's when I saw the value and I saw the vision that Commander Jenny Hunter had, because Harlem, going back to 125th Street, really is where we started putting foot to behind, like foot to pound, like pounding the dirt and stomping every religion that you can think of out.
And religions, I listen, I always knew about black people following Egypt, but I did not know they followed Egypt like that. And so even like 5%ers didn't know they was into it like that. Islam didn't know too much, because like you know about it like from movies and stuff like that. But if that was never your belief, like Christianity, I knew because I grew up Christian. But these other belief systems, I'm unaware, but all of them is in Harlem. And all of these stars is in Harlem. And so once we start mashing them out and I'm seeing that, then I understood, okay, this is the significance of establishing or reestablishing headquarters to what it was. Why I started going on Clubhouse is because other Israelites was on Clubhouse that not worthy to be on Clubhouse teaching, talk about the word of the Lord. Right. And so our voice wasn't heard on there. And I remember going on there one day, and I think I might have been in a Grand Rising room or something like that. And that one conversation, I think the brothers and sisters like, yeah, we needed y'all on here because these other Israelites, all they be doing is just yelling and screaming and stuff like that. And so when they said that, I said, okay, this is a space where, number one, it's an audio app and it's easy because I was traveling for my job at the time. So, you know, when you're driving, instead of listening to music, I would just listen to music or classes. So now I would just have this audio app going. So I'm driving, I'm at the job, so I could just be on here doing, you know, just talking because it's just an audio app. And when I realized that you had all these Israelites, you heard me say anybody create a camp, you know what I mean? And they think that's the truth. And so now I just come on there and I say, well, let's just establish ISUBK and who the real Israelites are. Who has the proper breakdowns, who has the proper protocols, who can judge matters. But I knew coming into that it would require more patience than anywhere else because of it being an audio app and anybody being able to talk.